Yula Valdez, the Addams Family. And so I played the.
When was that?
When was that?
That was wow. That was maybe 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
You were here 7 years ago?
Siyempre, kapat.
Sa tagal niya na rito.
Tagal mo na pala rito.
See, adopted
You
Filipino.
never had a manager here?
I had handler here. Gina Godinez handled me for a lot of years here, and as of late now it's Kathy and Lisa doing the handling, and I'm still good friends with Gina.
Ryan,
She's so busy.
Who are your idols?
My idols?
Your pet?
I'd have to say Jesus Christ.
The inspiration.
Diba?
Local artist.
Among our local female.
The artist.
Oh, you haven't heard him. He has a great voice.
Local
So the
female
artist that
artist.
I would look up to the most would be
Your inspiration.
oh
your
man,
pet.
it's so I grew up listening to David Gates of Bread, to
David
Frank
Gates.
Sinatra, to
Yes.
John Denver, to
Mga folk singer.
oh yes, I grew up listening to my parents' music,
Also.
like Neil Diamond and
Wow.
all these guys, and then
Don't bring.
anymore.
What about local?
How about local artists?
Yeah. Who do you want to collaborate with
Filipino.
among our
Yeah,
local female
Well, of course,
Filipino
Ice
artist.
first. That's
Aside
gotta be
from
No,
first and
aside from
foremost.
Ice.
Okay,
Is
aside
that
from
considered
Ice,
as
let's see.
female?
I would like to do something with Troy Loretta. Yeah,
okay,
I mean, he's worked with a lot of my friends in LA.
but it's
as well.
based in America, now.
Yeah, and so it makes it a little easier because I'm based in both now too.
Okay,
So
here in the Philippines.
here in the Philippines, let's see.
You had the duel already with Leia.
I had a duet with Leia. I would
And
love to work with
Martin.
Leia again.
Martin.
Sarah G. I've never sang with Sarah G.
Sarah G.
Yeah, Sarah G.
No,
So do you dance also?
I can if I try hard enough.
Right.
How about Ryan? Are you planning to join also acting, like
Yeah.
doing a film because Fire and Ice doing a movie?
Adam's
Something like
Family.
I think it would be fun to do some type of movie where it's like my American boyfriend type movie or something, because I have such like a time in the Philippines where it's, you know, I have so many friends that are Filipinas, and so I think it would be kind of cute because like I even dated a Filipina. She's here. Kathy and I dated. So like we have like all the nuances of like what a relationship takes and all the cultural differences and how, and it's so funny, right? There's like a lot of funny things like even how we speak to each
How
other.
you eat bagoong.
Exactly.
Balot.
Balut. Oh yeah, balut.
Have you tried balloon?
Have you tried dating a Filipino?
Ay,
Ay.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Delicacy.
Yeah, you go.
You want
She's here.
to
Ask her.
apply?
You
What's your
want
favorite Filipino dish?
My favorite Filipino dish.
Sa tagal mo, ang dami mo nang gusto.
Natikman.
Sinigang.
Sinigang.
Salmon had sinigang.
Salmon. Pero
Salmon.
where
Not pork.
you're basically based sa US? From LA?
Los Angeles. Yeah, I've lived in LA for about 15 years. And so
You were born there?
I was born in Michigan, and
So,
so
paikot-ikot ako. Kasi
I
Nashville.
lived Michigan, Nashville, New York. I had a place in Florida. I've lived all over
You're
the place.
everywhere.
Yeah, you're everywhere.
Trying to be. I just
Why is that so? Why do you have to live in so many places?
well,
You have many houses.
I can't make up my mind. No, no, no.
What are
It's
you looking for?
Hoy!
ooh.
Tayo ni Jan.
Oo, tama yun. What are you?
You know
what
what?
have you been looking for?
I'm looking for in my life, I think the biggest thing that I would love to do, we all have gifts, right? Every single person has a gift that they maybe know or they don't know yet, but they have a gift. I've been lucky enough to find out what my gift was given to me by God, which is singing and entertaining people. And I've always tried to make, you know, my gift give me a door to walk through in life, right? And so I'm in the service business. I always say that music is the service industry, and we're here to serve people and here to bring smiles to their faces in like such a hard world, right? And art and music, it's always meant to uplift people. And so I think lately in the world of like entertainment, like in artists, it's like now a lot of artists want a platform just to shock people. But I don't think art's meant for that. I think art's meant to bring people up to a higher place where they can like meet the divine or meet some part of their self that they haven't maybe encountered before. And so for me, what do I want? I want to do this for the rest of my life and put a smile on people's faces. And I want there to be a way for me to do it. Obviously, financially, it needs to work. and I want a family to be able to do it, for. And so there's a lot of different things, but mostly I want to get to the end of my life and be like, I did everything I was supposed to do, and I used my gift the best that I possibly could use it, and that's really all I want in life.
What is your connection to Kelly Clarkson?
I was on her team on The Voice. So
Kelly
it's a funny story because when I
Kelly Clarkson.
was on The Voice, they kind of make you pick who you're gonna pick, right? And so like leading up to it, it's not just immediate. You have a bunch of B-roll and you have a bunch of interviews leading up to the actual moment when you're doing your blind audition. So they're like, they wanted me to go with Blake, the producers. Yeah, they said, like, so who do you want to pick? I said, you know what, I think I'm going to pick Blake Shelton. And they said, okay, so Blake Shelton, okay, you're going to pick Blake? I said, yeah, I think so. I think I'm going to pick Blake.
And you look like Blake.
Yeah.
Talaga?
Sabihin ko rin sana eh.
Diba? Ang guwapo.
And so when I got up to go perform at the blind audition, I changed my mind, and they told me I was able to. So I was like, you know what? And this was about 15 minutes. I talked to the judges for about 15 minutes, and all the producers told me, they said nobody's ever talked to the judges this long. And even my segment that aired, they edited it down. It was 6 minutes long, and typically it's a minute and a half per contestant. But ours had so much juiciness in it. It was 6 minutes, and so when I went with Kelly, Blake looked over at the producers and went, what happened? I thought he was supposed to pick me.
You know what nasulot means?
What's that?
Ay, nasulot.
Stolen.
Oh, you know another word.
What made you change your mind?
I was standing there and I was trying to think what I had in common with Blake, other than what we look like. I was like, you know what? Kelly turned for me. And she was really excited to turn for me. And I felt like there's like a nice presence coming from Kelly. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go with Kelly. I was gonna pick Blake, but I'm gonna go with Kelly. And then when I walked off the stage, the producers were like, they said an obscene word to me. And they were pretty upset that I picked Kelly over Blake because it kind of messed up because it's TV, right? Everything, even though it's reality, it's still, you're brought through a process. And so I went with Kelly, and I think she was pretty surprised I went with her, and I was surprised as well, but she was great. I mean, unfortunately, it was the pandemic, so we didn't have too much one-on-one. It was more video chats. But still, it was nice. It was nice to talk to somebody that's been through a reality TV show and knows the ropes.
How was your experience with Kelly?
Oh, it was great. I mean, everything, the whole experience of The Voice was great. I think they edited me really well. They gave me like the top premiere spots with the commercials, with the advertising, and so it really actually upped my social media presence. And so when I performed on The Voice, I went from like 15,000 followers on my Instagram to 90,000 followers. Unfortunately, after The Voice, Instagram deleted my Instagram.
Why?
Somebody else.
I think somebody hacked it, or somebody did something where literally I tried to log into my Instagram for a year.
Maybe you posted something like...
You posted like a unshirt or sexy photos.
Oh yeah, it's a bunch of nudes. No.
Maybe you had a nude photo.
I'm thinking there's like, in this world, when you get to like certain areas, I think there's like some like haters out there, and there's very competitive people. I don't understand it, but I try to log in. Instagram never replied to me, never messaged me back. They said this was the reason for deleting my Instagram. They said they deleted my Instagram because I was pretending to be Ryan Gallagher.
Somebody else made an account.
I was like,
What?
I think I'm Ryan.
But did they give you a chance to prove it that you're the real?
I sent in my passport. I sent in everything.
Somebody else reported.
And he completely is gone. So all the followers I got from only 90,000, but still, it was for the US that's quite a bit, right?
What about now? You see that?
I'm just starting it up again. So I'm over the.
It's okay.
So I need help, everybody. Let's get it back up.
How do you find Filipino fans?
How do they find
Filipino
fans?
the fans.
Supporters,
I'll tell you this: Filipino fans are the toughest and most fair fans, right? Because if you don't sing well, they'll let you know, and if you don't entertain them well enough, they'll let you know.
You will feel it.
And so after you perform for a Filipino audience, you can perform for any audience in the world.
Yeah.
And I performed for the most famous people in the world, and it's easy compared to the Filipino audience.
Wow.
What's your message for your Filipino fans? What's your message for the
What's your
fans?
message?
I just want to say thank you, because honestly, this is what, I want to say thank you, but also I just want to say, I appreciate you guys, because music's a tough business. And I don't really look at it like it's a business all the time, and that's probably my fault, but I just want to thank you for coming out and always listening and always being able to share and commenting on my social medias and just being a part of this crazy world and just being human. That's what I want to thank you guys for. Just being human, decent people. Thank you.
Related to the feeling of Christmas, what is your feeling about Christmas?
My feeling?
What do you
Your
celebrate?
the Philippines.
your present feeling about
So, I grew up in the snow in Michigan. So my like, if you ever watch like Hollywood movies of Christmas time or like Hallmark,
Oh.
that's what it looks like where I grew up, right? There's snow, there's hot cocoa, there's sleigh rides, there's sledding,
Snowman.
and building snowmen, snowball fights. That's what I grew up with. So I think I was very lucky. And growing up, it was kind of weird to watch Christmas movies and be like, oh, this is how everybody experiences Christmas. But it's not true, right? So you have to look a little deeper what Christmas means. Christmas, obviously, it's the birth of Jesus. And it's giving back. It's gifts. It's giving gifts and getting gifts. Receiving and giving. And so, when I came to the Philippines does Christmas better than anybody I think I've had.
The longest,
It's
the longest celebration.
the
of
Burr
Christmas.
months, right? September, October, November. I've been here for Christmas before.
That's why
And-
Merry Christmas.
Ano mo ba
And
kabalik?
I think maybe I gotta change the feeling of Christmas to the spirit of Christmas, right? Because the Filipinos have like the spirit of Christmas, and it's togetherness, it's family, and so even like when some of my friends sing it, Filipino friends, they sing the spirit of Christmas. Decorations are unmatched.
So if you'll be given a good offer here, will you consider staying here for good?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's easy to stay in the Philippines. You don't even have to give me a good offer. You just gotta bribe me with some good food.
What will be the reason for you to make him stay here?
To marry a
To
Filipino.
marry a Filipino.
To have a
Wow.
food.
Wala desisyon.
Wala
If
desisyon.
God willing,
Our decisions.
God willing, if He gives me somebody here,
Oh.
then game.
Janice is single. Joke.
Brian,
I'm single.
Haven't you found the right one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are you making
But you're
love
dating
to
right-
someone?
But you're dating right now,
parang
right?
parang personal mga
Busy-
tanungan
I'm busy
mo
working right now.
But Ryan, going back to Sarah, have you met Sarah?
I have met Sarah. So I met Sarah in Neuspitz in Glendale, back when it was in Glendale, in California, and she was with Mark Bautista.
Mark.
And actually, Mark just messaged me saying, "Hey, I want to sing this Christmas song with you. So maybe we'll do something with him." But yeah. So I met Sarah there, and she was absolutely lovely. She's an amazing woman.
You can promote your song sa ASAP and have a duet with Sarah.
I think that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Are you familiar with her songs?
Ikot lang.
How about Tala?
Which one do you want to collaborate with?
Oh my gosh, I gotta get my dance moves because she's. I gotta start listening to these Sarah G songs.
Yes.
Okay.
Ayan.
So please invite them to be part of your The Feeling of Christmas single.
Or
Single.
Yes. Okay. So everybody,
Support.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
all of
anywhere,
you guys.
anywhere.
Please, if you like Christmas and you want a new, fresh Christmas song, please listen to my song, "The Feeling of Christmas." And a lot of work went into it, and we had a lot of fun doing it. And I know you guys will enjoy it. All my nephews and nieces constantly sing it, so it's a catchy song, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'd love for you guys to check it out. It's called "The Feeling of Christmas," available on every streaming platform.
okay, thank you.